Pisces, you're getting humor. I love this. And you're getting friendship. I love this. Okay. So Pisces, maybe today this reading will focus on the lighter side of life. We've been a bit heavy, I feel like lately. And maybe this is that moment where we get to, laugh it out. Being able to laugh at things, being able to look at the brighter, lighter side of things, even when it's tragic or even when it's to be able to, come up for that breath of air, it helps so much. It helps move energy through our body. It helps lift our spirit and raise our vibration. Laughter is, the best medicine. I don't know if you guys have ever tried laughter yoga, but I have. It was actually really hard for me. On the bottom of the deck, it says friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So Pisces, I actually feel like this energy of you calling in a soul tribe. And I'm actually feeling like, the light-hearted you is going to attract different kinds of experiences and different kinds of people into your life. And so when you're somebody that can also we have to be a bit comfortable with people to show our humorous side, because a lot of times we're worried about offending people with our humor. So I don't know what all that has to do with anything, but I feel like you're gonna get around people that really get you, or you're attracting people at this time who are really gonna get you, or who are gonna share your same sense of humor, or who are going to even bring out the lighter side in you. Let's see, we're gonna dive into the Soul Connections deck, so maybe it will tell us something else. Okay. You guys are getting learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other, and then you're getting telepathic. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. I honestly, really and truly feel, Pisces, some of you may be, syncing up with people in some kind of learning environment. It could be school, it could be classes, it could be, art classes, it could be yoga classes, it could be, anything, dancing classes. It's also, I feel like this is a really good time if you have been curious about something, or you have wanted to get better at something, or you have wanted to dive into something. I feel like now is a really good time to do that. Now is a good time to take a cooking class. Now is a good time to take an art class. Now is a good time to do those things. I just feel that really strongly. You might meet a lot of like-minded people in environments like that. I feel this like shedding of the old and in with the new kind of energy, or I feel this infusion of new energy or new connections into your life just across the board here, Pisces. So, if that's something you've been contemplating or thinking about, I say go for it. I feel like it definitely, the more we stop putting things off and start saying, you know what, there's never going to be a better time than now, I'm just going to do it. The more we raise our vibration and find our own authenticity, and, open ourselves up to growth and expansion in a positive way, not through suffering, but through joy, through curiosity, through those kinds of things. And it's much nicer to learn that way. You guys, oh my gosh, when I first started reading for you, I feel like, every day, I've been reading for you for years. But when I first started reading for you every day, you kept getting these play more cards and this kind of lighthearted kind of stuff. Yeah, you're coming into a place where I feel like you're going to start really meeting like-minded people, and people who are on the same page, and people who it feels like, where were you my whole life? I feel like is a kind of an energy of not being able to find that right now, or there has been, especially since COVID. It's been really tough. But I feel this energy with the social media connection. Maybe you saw someone's art or saw someone doing yoga online and you were like, hey, you know what, or doing meditations or Reiki or something, and you were like, I could really get behind that, or I want more of that in my life. And so you started following them on Instagram or YouTube or you know, like even tarot card reading, anything. And it feels like, you know, they may be offering classes, or there may be classes available in your general area. A lot of like community centers, and you know, I actually took my first tarot card class at my yoga studio. I had read tarot before I took my first class, but I really was so fortunate. We have a really good tarot card reader in our area who is friends with the people that owned my yoga studio. So he came in and taught a class, and it was a pretty incredible experience. So, you know, I say be brave, go for it, you know, go in with the beginner's mind and open yourself up to learning something new. It really feels like that is a strong message here. Also, yeah, you know, if you have been guided to really start following certain things on social media, pay attention to this. I'm getting, you know, pay attention to where your bliss energy is coming from, or what is making you happy, or what's resonating with you at this moment. You know, sometimes, you know, we go through phases or stages, and sometimes it's brought about by what YouTube suggests, or what Instagram suggests, or what just happens to be on our Explore page. But if you do find yourself really like collecting, you know, quotes that have the same source, or yeah, it feels like there's a reason why you are feeling curious, or there's a reason why these things are showing up for you right now. Yeah. I'm actually getting something about unexpectedly even having some time here. Not in a bad way, but just like vacation, or, you know, like you may have already planned a vacation. Let's see. You may also, I feel you're going to meet people. I just keep feeling that energy. So I don't think that it's online classes, unless, I don't know, that has something to do about it, but... Wow, you definitely have communication coming in, possibly on social media or on some kind of online somehow. This may, for some of you may have been trying online dating. You have the Three of Swords going to the Ace of Swords. It's like, I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of being, you know, heartbroken, or I'm tired of focusing possibly even on a past person, or I'm tired of thinking about this person and if they're going to come back around or whatever. And some of you may have decided to get out there and like online date. Good luck to you. I pray for you. It's a crazy environment. I know. This is the energy I feel like of getting back out there. It's a resurgence kind of energy. And so I feel like for some of you, this can be someone who already has deep feelings for you, to that may be reaching out to you, maybe communicating to you after some kind of heartbreak here with the Three of Swords. But for others of you, I truly feel like it's this energy of recognition of like, I have a lot of love to give. And I've learned a lot from my past experiences. I've learned a lot from my heartbreaks. And you know what? I have learned that I am the master of my own emotions, and that I'm not going to fear having feelings for someone, or I'm not going to fear the process of... I'm ready to get back out there and assume that I'm going to be successful. You know what I mean? I know from my past experiences that I am someone that can emotionally regulate for themselves. I know that I am, you know, someone who's quite capable of remaining emotionally balanced here. And You know, I'm not going to let the past kind of continue to hold me back. I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm ready for something solid and stable in my life. And I'm just not going to let the past suffering or the past heartbreak really hold me back. There's a lot of forward movement in your energy. There's a lot of like electricity. There's a lot of like, you know, I've let the fear of only meeting a certain kind of person hold me back, or I've let, but I realize now that I have what it takes, that I have everything it takes. Even with this pomegranate, it's almost like, it's almost a reference here to the High Priestess. There are pomegranates behind the High Priestess in the Rider-Waite deck. A reference to the story of Persephone and Hades. And it feels like, you know, this is your time to shine. This is your time to make this about you and to do and to go for the things that you are tempted by, the things that draw you in, the things that make you curious, the things that you're really attracted to at this time. It's like totally a great time for you to explore that more. There are new beginnings, definitely. You have 2 aces showing in your first round of tarot cards here. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. You're seeing something very clearly. And I feel like, you know, with this Ace of Swords, it's an energy of, you know, knowing that it's not you, it's them, or you know what I mean? Like, with this King of Cups, the king is the mastery level of mastery, right? It's like I can emotionally regulate for myself. I do not respond, like I don't react to my emotions. I allow my emotions to inform me. And so there's this energy of almost like fearlessness of like, if as long as I listen to myself and as long as I stay deeply rooted and centered and grounded in my energy, you know, I can sort of get back out there, or I'm ready for something. I'm ready to find my match. Like I can't go any further in this department kind of like on my own. I just keep getting Pisces, like this is your time, like this is your moment. This is a really good moment to be a Pisces, you know? And I feel like you have really learned and have really grown from all of your experiences, and it's brought you to this place where you really are able to navigate your emotions and having emotions for another person and letting people into your life in a really strong way. I feel like you're able to communicate better because of the heartbreak. It's like you know very clearly what you need, what you want, what you're looking for, what you will accept, what you won't accept. And with that Ace of Swords, you are willing to cut out anyone who's coming at you in an energy that you're not willing to accept, and you trust yourself, and you trust yourself in the realm of having feelings. There's a lot of, with the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands, there's definitely communication or opportunity coming in here, and the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, geez Louise. There's definitely opportunity coming in, and it is strong, and it does have a lot of potential to advance without meeting a lot of obstacles with the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands card, you know, we refer to that in tarot as Cupid's arrows. So this can be love coming in, or opportunities of love and friendship coming in. This can also be kind of a friendship where the communication picks up speed and turns into something more, or turns into some kind of solid and stable new beginning. I mean, relationships based on friendship typically are pretty strong. They have a pretty strong foundation. This can be, again, someone from your past who broke your heart coming back around. We have a lot of air and wand energy here. So air signs and fire signs. Let's see what this is. It's almost like Pisces, if you focus on yourself and your own life and what brings you joy and what makes you happy, and you just allow your vibration to really raise, what happens is a lot of opportunities and a lot of, people come towards you. Oh my gosh. You know what, Pisces? Honestly, this is definitely the time. If you are thinking about taking a class, whatever kind of class it is, if even it's like for some of you, it's like I feel like you may have been into like spinning, or I don't know why I'm getting like riding a bike here very strongly, but and it's like you haven't done it in a while, but it's like you really felt good, you felt healthy, you felt invigorated, and you may have even met people through it. I feel like pick that back up again. There's something here from the past for some of you that there's like that it brought into your life some happiness, some friendship, some things, and it's like you have the opportunity to pick that back up again here with Ace of Wands and the Six of Cups. With the Empress, this is definitely all about you. You're manifesting, you're creating, and raising your vibration through the energy of play and laughter and friendship is only going to enhance whatever is already trying to come your way. It's only going to open you up to more possibilities, to more good stuff. That's how it feels. So, again, though, there may be someone from your past who really wants a new beginning with you, who really sees you as the one, and they may be coming in, and this may be a time where there's an opportunity to have a conversation about what happened back there, but there is also an opportunity to really move beyond our past experiences with each other and move into a time of really being able to enjoy each other's company and to play and to have fun and to remember maybe even the friendship that is the basis of that connection. And that's just for some of you. I really, honestly, I am just like really in this mode of this is your time. I just keep getting that. You have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, there is a deep soul connection that may be coming back around, that may be getting a new opportunity. But you have a lot of new coming in. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I mean, the only thing we have left here is the Ace of Cups that we haven't seen. And with the Four of Wands, this is the foundation of your future. And I have gotten this in meditation. I've gotten this in some of your past readings. This is what you are creating right now, what you are doing right now is setting the foundation for the next chapter of your life. And what is it that you want it to look like? With the wands here being the pillars of strength around that foundation, it's like make sure it's what you really desire. We get lost in these attachments, right? We get lost in this idea of my happiness resides in someone else's hands. I've never been as happy as I was when I was with that person. That your happiest days are not behind you. Wouldn't that be sad if they were? My God, your happiest days are in front of you. And this right now is the foundation of what you're creating. So you don't want to have some attachment to something in the past that's telling you that your happiness is limited to the interaction of this person or the participation of this person in your life. Heck no. What was it about the connection that made you happy? What was it? Was it actually just connecting with another person? Was it having someone in your life? Was it the way they laughed? Was it, what was it about that person? Because that's what you want to manifest, not that person. It went off the rails with that person. That's why you're here right now. You know what I'm saying? So what are the things that you're really, really looking for? What are the things that really work and really bring out that bliss energy in you? You with you and you with other people. Because then you'll be looking for those characteristics in other people. Oftentimes we move into new spaces with people looking for the red flags, looking for everything that goes wrong. If we're focused on the positive characteristics, if we're focused on what we really love to find in other people, maybe it is like a deep belly laugh. Maybe it is, someone that appreciates our sense of humor. Maybe it is, consistency, regularity, someone who actually shows up. Maybe it's intelligence. Maybe it's the way they articulate. Maybe it's, okay, well, they're not the only person on the planet that is like that. you know what I mean, that holds that trait, that possesses that. You can find it in other places and other people. And the more you put yourself out there and the more you follow your bliss, your desire, your own happiness, the more you're going to find it. You are really manifesting right now what is coming in your future. That's the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands energy is the energy of where we have pulled down from the ethers into real life, you know, our manifestation. And so, you know, if you're manifesting a particular person, you don't get to manifest, I want this person, but I want them to have changed. I want them to be ready for a relationship this time. I want them to show up and be responsible. I want them to honor and respect me. I want them to stop being a narcissist. I want them to this or that. We don't get to do that. That's that person's free will choice. Spirit can't do that. The universe can't do that. You can't do that. That it's just that's not the way the universe works. That's not the way humanity works. That's not the way it works. And thank God, because what if someone did that to you? I want to love you, but I want to love you only on my terms. I need you to show up for me the way that I need you to show up for me. Would you like that? Would you want that? You know what I mean? Not really. I don't think so. I have to give up pieces of myself in order to be in a relationship with you? What? I have to march to the beat of your drummer. Control is the near enemy of connection. Just ask Brene Brown. You know, as I was talking about yesterday, is the near enemy. I'm sorry. Yeah. Control is the near enemy of connection. And control and condition fight against love. That is not love. That is attachment. When you want somebody, but you want them in a particular energy, that's attachment. That is not love. And so, you know, and that's only going to stunt you. That's only going to harm you. That's only going to take you away from what you want. It's going to put more distance between you and what you want, and rather than bring it in closer to you. So really, you know, when we manifest and we manifest the characteristics that we know we are looking for in another person, if it is that person that is meant to be or is going to show up here for us, is going to be the one to come around again in that energy, then amazing. That would be wonderful. But it may show up in the form of a different person, and who are we to know? Maybe we're going to like that new person better. Maybe they're going to make us happier. Maybe they're going to make us feel more fulfilled, more content, more joyous. You know what I mean? So just be careful around that. You know, I see that a lot, you guys, and it really, it's like, it's not a good choice for you. And it, you know, ultimately for your own soul and for your experience in this world. And it's not a kind thing to do to another person. So anyway, there's just this energy of, you know, you're the Empress, you're the creator, you are built, you are putting down the foundation, you are telling the universe, and you are creating and bringing into your life the things that you are saying, I want this next chapter to be full of this. So what are those things? Do it with intention. You know what I mean? That's what I feel here. You know, go towards the things that make you happy and make you feel light and make you feel bright and make you feel a sense of well-being and peace and joy. And even evaluate the things from your past. What things from your past do you want to bring forward with you? And what are the things that you truly learned from past experiences that are characteristics of what you're seeking as you move forward? More of. I want more of this in my life. I want to make more space. I want to make more room for this. You know, wow. Oh man. The cards these days, they are doing it to me. You know how sometimes, we do the same job, and sometimes I like my job, and sometimes I love my job. And like lately, it's like, woof, what the tarot is telling me is really, it's uplifting, it's hopeful, it's so promising, it's so much more, okay, we're moving in the right direction here. So you have this minor setback energy with the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Death card. If you watch me, you know the Page of Pentacles is my sign for a spiritual lesson. And, this is actually really telling me here very strongly that endings happen for a reason. Endings are a part of life. We say goodbye to certain chapters in our life with there's just so many things hitting me with this energy. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like let them all hit me and then settle so I can find the most important one. It happens when you're doing general readings where it's like there's a lot of messages around these cards. But when we can come to a place of peace and acceptance with what has happened, we can truly move on from it, and we can truly sail into our new beginning, our new sunrise, our new chapter, our new happiness. But it does require us to allow that ending to truly take place. And when I'm talking about an ending, I'm not just talking about the physical parting of ways. I'm talking about the healing and the recovery and the moving into the space of peace and acceptance. The Six of Swords, right? Wow. Oh my God. Seriously? Oh my God. When I freaking tell you, like the cards, like, oh my God, the connection is just insane right now. So you have this Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Death card. The Ten of Swords and the Death card, that is an ending. I mean, it is a very strong ending, okay? But with the Ten of Swords here, it doesn't just end when it ends. It ends when our mind stops revisiting it. Our mind stops going over everything that was said, everything that was done, everything that happened. Our mind is able to come to a place of completion with the energy. In other words, we don't feel that we have to keep turning it over and over and over again in our minds. We can just let it end, and we can acknowledge that we are ready for the rebirth, and that not every experience we have in life is going to be positive. That's just the way it is. It's unavoidable. You know what I mean? No mud, no lotus, And so what the cards, it literally says minor setback. When you're in this, when you're deep in it, it doesn't feel like a minor setback. It feels like it owns you. It feels like it controls you. It feels like your life is over. It's hard to get out of bed. It's hard to pick your head up off the pillow. You just kind of want to Netflix and chill. You might want to grab a bottle of wine and some chocolates while you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of energy where it's like sometimes we just have to indulge our own sorrow, our own pain. Sometimes we have to grieve. Grief clears trauma. It is a healing process. It is our body's way of coping with loss, with endings. Especially when we have formed some attachment to something. And so the ending is very, very difficult because it means we have to let go of something. And letting go can be so hard. But you know what else it can be? Freeing. It can be a release that lets us move toward greater happiness, towards something that is really meant for us in this moment, towards something that is transformative, toward a relationship. You got the Empress here and the Emperor here. that is divine. And, you know, I know maybe you think the connection that possibly ended here was divine, was a soulmate, da 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 da. We have so many soulmates in this world. So many soulmates in this world. My children are my soulmates. My aunt is my soulmate. I have friends that are soulmates. I have so many soulmates. I think my dog is my soulmate. Like, we have so many soulmates, and I'm not trying to diminish in any way what a soulmate is, but what is a soulmate? A soulmate is someone who we learn a lot of lessons from, who teaches us something in this life. It doesn't mean I'm here with you forever. It doesn't mean, you know, that we're riding and dying till the very end. It means you came into my life for a reason, and I learned something from you. And when you can come to the place of peace with it, you are grateful for the lesson. And you take the lesson with grace and with gratitude, and you let the completion happen, and you prepare yourself, you allow the transformation within you to take place from this experience, and you come to a place of peace and acceptance with it, and you let it go. You release it. You move towards what is meant for you in this moment. You move toward what is in front of you. And I know that it can be so hard and so difficult. I've lost people that I love too. I know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm saying it from a place of understanding. I mean, we all respond to things differently, and we've all lost different people, but I've definitely had some shocking, terrible losses in my life that have left me almost catatonic. You know, and which is when I found meditation, you know, in an effort to survive it. So I understand, you know, I understand. I really, you know, I sit with you on this journey. We're all just walking each other home, right? Ram Dass, it's his quote, and it just means everything to me. We are all just walking each other home. And you know, somebody did their part walking you home. You know what I mean? Or, you know, whatever this is, this may not just be a relationship. This may be multiple relationships. This may be, you know, it may be an entire chapter of your life, you know? But when we can truly look back on it with gratitude, and we can truly look back on it seeing the gift that it gave us, the Page of Pentacles, and we can say, you know, namaste, and we can get in our boat with peace and with clarity and honesty and truth and a clear mind that is at ease and in well-being, and move on toward what our next happiness, our next chapter holds for us, with a sense of destiny and a sense of trust and a sense of faith and a sense of hope, then wow, what the potential of the next chapter holds for us is incredible. You know what I mean? And sometimes it takes a whole hell of a lot of faith, and it takes a whole hell of a lot of trust. You know, now, for some of you, all of that being said, okay, and if that resonates, maybe just turn the video off right there. But if you want to carry on, I do see a past person potential here. I don't see judgment. I don't see, you know, any kind of energy that's really telling me reconciliation. But what I do see is there could be someone from your past who you do have deep feelings for, or there's a lot of emotion involved in the situation, and there has been heartbreak, where there's communication coming in towards you, where somebody may even say, I'd like to try to be friends, or I'd like to try to, there is definitely physical attraction with the Ace of Wands, but it's like I'm trying to get back on the same page. And this could be for some of you after some time. But there's an energy of being lighthearted, of being able to kind of let the past go, let bygones be bygones here. And if you're not ready for that, and if you haven't done that, and if you can't do that, and like can't, I don't like that word, but if you are not in a place where that's something that you want to do, then by all means avoid it. You know what I mean? By all means, listen to your own intuition. But I do feel something here where something that's had a very difficult energy, and we've learned some spiritual lessons. Sorry guys, there was a little technical glitch. I feel like there is there could be something that has ended that had where you learn some spiritual lessons from, that could have some kind of space of coming into harmony or coming into a space of well-being again. But I think I'm going to leave that there, and then we're going to dive in right now to the best possible outcome. We're going to look at that for this energy. What is the best possible outcome? The best possible outcome here, Spirit. What is the best possible outcome? Okay. Wow, the 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, emotional contentment. Wow, oh my gosh, you guys, the only ace we haven't seen, the Ace of Cups. Okay. You know, it's funny because you have the 4 of Cups in reverse and you have the 7 of Cups upright with the 2 of Wands in reverse between them. And so there is kind of this energy of letting go of the feeling of disappointment, the feeling of being let down, the feeling of being rejected, the feeling of boredom and discontent with what's out there, feeling like you don't have any choices, or like there is nothing out there that is interesting, or nothing else that I want to see, which is an attitude. It's a choice. It's a perspective. Okay. And with the 7 of Cups, there is this energy of, opening our mind and beginning to dream, beginning to fantasize, beginning to open up to all the possibilities, all of the options of the ways in which we could be surprised by the universe and all of the things that could potentially come in. And with this particular 7 of Cups, it's like I always get the feeling of like really manifesting and visualizing, and not just in an area of love, but in every facet of our life. And even I'm always drawn to the world and to the dove, and so like world peace, like nothing is too great of a thing to imagine or to hope for or to dream about in this energy. You definitely have the Sun. You have Smokey the Bear, which is a major arcana for this deck. And you have the Guru, and you have the Ace of Cups coming out. So there is this energy of, only you can prevent forest fires. It's like, it is up to you. My mom put a quote above my bed when I was little, and it said, if it is to be, it's up to me. And I've carried that with me my whole life. But with this Smokey the Bear, if it is to be, it's up to me. What do you want to create? What do you want to plant? What do you want to save? What do you want to preserve and bring into your future? And what seeds are you really wanting to plant? And what, it's like I go back to the beginning of the reading where I said, oftentimes we go into rooms looking for red flags. We look at people in terms of what kind of threat are you to me? Instead of going, oh, wow, you possess the characteristics that I'm looking for in a person. You know what I mean? And when we approach people from a place of fear and you're a threat to me, then
we're sort of calling that energy into that space. And I'm not saying put your guard down and let anybody in. Fear is, our instincts, always, always, always listen to your instinct when you're meeting someone new, especially. But there is also this feeling of, well, what happens if we look at it like, oh, yeah, I've been looking for that characteristic. And so I don't, a part of me, sorry, let me grab a drink of my tea. A part of me feels like you have someone coming into your life who is actually going to possess those characteristics, you are going to look at and not be able to miss. Oh wow, I really wanted that in a partner. Or oh wow, I really enjoy that about that person. Or I've never met anyone like that before. But I really dig it. It's really opening me up to another way of seeing things, or a different way of um, looking at life even. But this period, this chapter, Pisces, it's all about your happiness, and it's all about your emotional contentment, and where that comes from and what brings that into your life. And, with the guru here, which is the Hierophant, there's an energy of what do you want to commit to. And I do feel with the guru and the Ace of Cups coming out here, there is this energy of, I feel like you are going to get a new opportunity in love, whether that is with a past person or whether that is with a new person. And I do think that it does have the potential for commitment, but it all begins with you and you deciding what makes you happy. What seeds do you want to plant? What do you want to protect in your life? What do you want to keep? What do you want to, um, you know, start over? Or not even start over, but what do you want to carry with you into the new beginning, into this new chapter, into this next phase of your life? I feel like the potential here is limitless. With the sun, there is an energy of um, reconciliation of soulmates, right? So it can be where this is someone from your past that is coming back around, but it can also be someone that you have not met yet. And with that 7 of Cups, it's like, you know, it's like if you could order your person from a catalog, what does that look like? Who are they? What characteristics do they hold? You know, how do they make you feel? What do you like about them? You know? It's like opening your mind to, okay, well, what if Mr. Perfect did just walk down the street? Or what if Miss Perfect did just show up at my front door? Or what if, um, I just literally um, was listening to someone talk about, oh my gosh, a male cardinal literally just came into the bush right in front of my office. I am so tempted to take the camera and show you. It's so crazy. I have really low windows that go really high in my office, and I have these 2 bushes in front of my window, and every once in a while the male cardinal will come, and he just came, and I think that is such a huge sign. You take it as it resonates, but I mean, oh, I saw the female a couple of days ago. So anyway, you guys, what I'm trying to tell you, we don't actually see that many cardinals in Florida. I mean, I don't. But anyway, okay. Sorry, I'm so distracted by his bright red gorgeousness. Um, the thing is, you guys, I can't even remember what I was saying. I got so distracted by the cardinal. You see, I feel like this is what's happening to you. I feel like this is what's coming into your life. Oh, I was listening to someone tell the story of how they met their spouse. And literally, this person was renting an Airbnb and went to the wrong address and went to the door, and there was no combination lock on the door. So they knocked on the door and they answered the guy answered the door, and it was like love. So I mean, actually, I guess that can happen, that someone is just going to show up at your house, but I think that's a very rare occasion. But if something's meant to be, I feel like it will be. And this cardinal is just, but like, honestly, I'm completely distracted by this cardinal. And so I feel like there is something or someone or something happening or coming into your life here, Pisces, that is really going to knock your socks off and make it difficult for you to concentrate on the task at hand. And I'm also getting that from the Seven of Cups energy. Oh, nope, he's still there. I was like, oh, he flew away, but nope, he's still there. All right, with all that being said, and with this energy of this cardinal here and all of these distractions and my technical difficulty, let's dive in to this is like one of my favorite decks. It's the True Love Oracle, and it has things from movies in it. So let's see what we get. If you're dealing with a water sign, you're getting oblivious and accidentally in love. If you're dealing with a fire sign, you're getting sacrifices and proceed with caution. Okay. If you are dealing with an earth sign, sorry, you're getting champion. And I will return. I will find you, love you, marry you, and live without shame. Atonement. And you're getting passionate. If you're dealing with an air sign, you're getting young love. You're getting, I just wanted it to be you. I wanted it to be you so badly from You've Got Mail. And I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her from Notting Hill. Oh my. Okay, you guys. These are your cards today. These are your messages. I hope that I am able to put this video together and post it as one video because I had to record two in two parts here. Anyway, guys, this cardinal, he definitely showed up like out of nowhere. All right. This is what I have for you guys. I hope it helps. I hope it brought you some peace and clarity. If it did, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys so much for your support. I am sending you off with all my very best. Always, always, always.